I blocked off my emotions when I was younger. And it's not a good thing, you know? Don't block off your emotions. Control them, feel them, cherish them, understand them, but I blocked them off because I thought it meant I was strong. And being strong doesn't mean blocking off your emotions. No, being strong means to be able to feel them, understand them, cherish them, and, control them. The reasoning behind why I really wanted to be strong was, for one, as a kid, you watch TV. I remember I watched a good bit of Dragon Ball and like fucking with my brother. And I wanted to be like that, in the Dragon Ball there's a lot of strong people and I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be just fucking people can rely on. I wanted to be that. And I still do. But I went about it the wrong way when I was younger. I thought I had to block everything off, all my emotion off. And that meant I am a man, I am, how do you say? Strong. Yeah. I don't have to overthink it. But, yeah, I blocked off all my emotions. Because I was pretty emotional as a kid. I remember I was definitely not emotional in a good way. I remember I'd cry over, like, any little thing. Like, I had a lot of, like, sympathy and empathy, which I think sympathy and empathy is good. But I would cry a lot for, like, fucking anything, bro. Like, I remember there was one time where fucking my mom was cutting my hair. And I was in my fucking, like, underwear. And a bunch of hair fell in the underwear. And my mom was like, we're gonna have to throw them away. And I started crying because because she was gonna throw in my underwear. But it was stupid. And I didn't like that about me. I felt like I needed to be better, I needed to be less just emotional. So I thought, if I block everything off, that means I'm strong. And honestly, it's quite the opposite. When I was thinking about this video, I was thinking about what are the pros and cons of me, when I was younger, of me doing that. And when I was thinking about it, it was mostly just cons. There was, like, one pro I could think of, and it was mostly just cons. One pro that I thought of was, I think you should feel and cherish all your emotions. Understand them. Let them out, in a positive manner. But, also know how to control them. When and how to show them. And I feel like it helped a little on, like, being a little more chill, like, in a certain moment. Like, let's say you're playing a game. A lot of times, like, when I'm playing video games, I can get frustrated. I know when I get frustrated, I start not thinking well. And fucking, sometimes you kind of gotta not show it because, like, let's say you're playing an opponent and they see you're frustrated, they can use that against you. Even then, it's not necessarily blocking it, it's controlling it. So I have to find a way to show it off in a positive manner. Which is, like, for one, if I'm playing games and I'm just getting mad, get off the game. Take a break. Secondly, try to see what I can use that frustration for. Because sometimes, that negative emotion, you can use it in a positive manner in terms of, like, oh, fuck, we've been lagging the whole time, man. No, I forgot to pause all these fucking games. Damn. Hopefully it hasn't been too laggy. I'm a little butthurt on that one. But I'm a little butthurt. Hopefully it hasn't been too laggy. But yeah, where was I? I was talking about, finding ways to, like, let them out positively. You can use that negative energy into a positive form. You're angry, you're frustrated. Sometimes that gives you that little extra oomph. Use it, but control it. Breathe. Understand how you're feeling. Think how you're feeling. Talk to somebody, Am I perfect at this? No, I wouldn't say I am, but I've definitely improved and gotten better at just being like, okay, I feel this type of way. Why do I feel like this type of way? And then also understand, like, sometimes you might get frustrated about something that's out of your control. So fucking, think of yourself, is it in my control? Can I do something about it? And if it's in your control, then awesome. If it's out of your control, you can do something about it, see what you can do about it. And then if it's out of your control, just let it be. But I'm kind of butthurt that the last stream has been lagging a little bit. I don't know how the clips are gonna look now, or like how the stream at the start's gonna look, which I'm kind of butthurt about, but it's alright. But yeah. Control the controllable. What you can control, try to control, and what you can't control, let it be, man. You're religious, put it in God's hands. That's what people always say. Maybe you're not religious. Hey, control the controllable. What you can't control, let it be. And then, hold on, let me fucking move this here. And then let's feed some of these motherfuckers. And then, yeah, going back to the blocking of my emotions. When I was younger, I blocked my emotions. I thought it was strong. And at times, I still kind of... How do I say? I still kind of face the negative parts of that. Like the cons, I was saying. The cons of blocking my emotions when I was younger. Like... There's times where I've wanted to like cry, and I'm not gonna say like I haven't been able to cry. If there's ever a moment where I've needed to cry, like I really needed to cry, I've cried. But there's been multiple moments where I found myself like wanting or needing to cry, and no tears come out, nothing comes out, and it's like, how many? 3. Okay, so let me kill an odd number. But, yeah, there was a lot of moments where I've wanted to cry and just no tears come out. Like, I feel them. I feel them coming. I legit feel the tears, like, right here. And they just don't want to come out. And I feel like, of course, maybe it's another reason, but I feel like that stems back from me blocking off my emotions. And just, like, my body not knowing how to, you know? And like I said, I've cried before, and there's times where I've still cried, but it's like there's been times where like it just doesn't come out, man. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't. And I just fucking I feel shitty. There's other moments where like, especially sadness. I think sadness, how I said, like I really didn't like how I cried. And I feel like the more I think about it right now talking to y'all, I wonder if that's why, like, specifically sadness, like that type of emotion, at times it's hard for me to express. Because it was the emotion I really wanted to stop. It was the emotion I really wanted to block off. And it's just something I kind of wanted out of my head. But I mean, sadness isn't bad. You're sad. It's part of life, man. It's fucking... It's your emotions. It's human emotion. Fucking... It's alright. It's alright to be human. It's alright to feel. It's alright to fuck up. You fuck up, fine. Learn from it, or understand it. Learn from it. Be better. Where's the seats? Yeah. Like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be, stressed. Fucking, it's okay for these negative emotions, you know? You're human. Feel them, understand them, cherish them, let them out in positive manners, I said, you know? Think, is it controllable? It's controllable, alright. Out of your control, let it be. Breathe. You know, let them out in positive manners. Talk to somebody. Write it down. Text it. Do something. And yeah, you know, like, blocking off my emotions. Well, another thing. I think it stemmed with a lot of problems. Was I had like some really bad rage, terrible rage as a kid. Like I would play a video game and bro, oh, like I'm competitive and I understand that's where some of that rage would come from. But also it was like how I said I would block off my emotions and blocking them off. The thing was blocking off an emotion. That shit builds up and it'll build up and it'll build up and it'll build up until boom, you pop like a balloon. And fucking bro, I had the terrible rage when I was younger. Like I'd be playing video games and bro, something just wouldn't go my way or something, and oh bro, I would fucking I've broken controllers. I fucking it's embarrassing to say, but I fucking broke a hole in my wall. As a kid, just fucking pissed. I fucking or a couple holes in my wall. And then fucking, oh, the worst one was, dude, I broke a TV. I was playing Rocket League and something happened. I was playing solos and I fucking broke a TV. And I remember I felt so shit. And I'm glad I felt like this is where negative emotions felt good. Because like I'm glad I felt like, man, I fucked up. Because I fucking, for like a month, I didn't play any video games. Because the way I fucked up the TV was like the graphics got fucked up. And so I just wouldn't turn on the TV. So like for a fucking for like a fucking month, I didn't play any fucking video games because I didn't want my parents to see. I remember my parents would ask like, why don't you play any video games? I was like, I don't want to. And I was so scared to tell my parents, bro. And fucking dude, it was so dumb. And I remember I tried to convince my parents like, yo, because I had like an older TV and I was like, oh, for Black Friday, can I get a new TV? And they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, we'll get the new Black Friday TV and this old TV we'll just throw away and then they'll never see it. And then I remember the day we got it, like it was all cool and shit. And I'm pretty sure it was the next day. The next fucking day, my parents asked me like, oh yeah, what's up with this TV? And it was the old TV that I had broken, all like fucked up. And I was like, oh my god, man. And I broke it. Fucking. They were like, it's alright. You know, my parents are awesome. They're forgiving. And they really try to like, fuck, I don't have torches. Let me get some torches. But, they really try to like, prioritize honesty. Here, you can have a seed. And fucking, yeah, like since I was young, like if I ever like fucked something up, they always try to tell me like I would try to hide it or I would feel bad. And it was like, if you're honest, it's alright. As long as you're honest. Where is the cool? And fuck, I only have one steak. Let me go downstairs. And yeah, they were always like really forgiving, especially if I was just honest. They would just be like, be honest. And they wouldn't punish me as bad. You know, discipline boys. And yeah, you know, it was embarrassing. And I just remember I raged so terribly. Like if I ever had like an emotion, it was mostly anger. And I know, or at least I think I know, I'm pretty sure it was from just me blocking off all my emotions, man. And it was just like, it was all that built up, pent up shit that when it was just time to let it out, boom, it was just like a fucking bomb. Bro, I was just fucking, I'm glad I've improved like so fucking much. There's still times where I'll get angry and I'll get really angry, like playing a game, like my homies will tell you, but instead of fucking breaking something, like I'll just be like, fuck! And I'll say very bad words. And then I'll like, what I always find funny is how fucking like, once I like chill out and I say my bad words, I'm like, I repent for my sins. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just like start praying. Cause like, fuck, man. I definitely still need to improve on not saying those bad things, but I've definitely improved on not fucking breaking shit. There's been times where I kind of like throw my controller, but I haven't like really thrown it. There was one time where like I threw it, but like I haven't like thrown it. Like I'm just kind of like let it drop. But it's definitely like, you know, just let it out more positive manners. Like, don't block off your emotions, man. It doesn't make you a fucking. It doesn't make you a strong. A strong animal. I don't know why I started speaking like Arnold, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. Don't block them off. Control them. Feel them. Cherish them. Be human. Be extraordinary. But be yourself, man. This is good. You're chill. You're good, man. You're fucking. These Twitches are way too close to each other. But, yeah, man. You're good. You're good. Mistakes. Don't just learn from others. Learn. Or don't just learn from yourself. Learn from others. As a whole. But, yeah, learn from others, man. Fucking how I tell y'all when I tell y'all about these things that I've fucked up or done bad. It's an opportunity for you to learn from me or do better for me, man. You can learn from anywhere. You can learn from someone. You can learn from a baby. Dead ass, bro. You can learn from a baby. You ever see a baby just chilling? And then, like, they just be happy, like, for no fucking reason? Sometimes that's what it's about. Just be happy for whatever fucking reason. You know, I don't fucking know. Maybe you saw a bird. Be happy for the fucking bird. You know? And yeah, you can learn from anyone. Of course, you know, have your opinions, have your own thoughts. Try to listen, be open-minded. That's something that I'm trying to work on, and I feel like I've definitely gotten better, but I still need to work on it. And yeah, man, fucking, you're, where's the quote? Alright, I got stuck again. Don't worry, I got you. But yeah. You are amazing. I always say this or try to say it. Tell yourself you've always been amazing. Or tell yourself I am amazing. Or I've always been amazing. I am amazing. I'm gonna continue to get even more amazing, you know? Alright. Where could I put this? There. Here. And everything downstairs. But yeah, man. Who are the kindest, most beautiful? Oh yeah, let's read chat. I don't know if anybody's talked. I don't know. Okay, nobody's talked yet. We should be able to leave it at that. I'm gonna redo the intro right now because I think it was too laggy. So I'm just gonna fucking say exactly what I said. I feel like that was a lot better intro than the one I did. But yeah. As always, if you're having a good day, hopefully you continue having a good day. If you're not having a good day, just remember it's a bad day, not about life. Good about bad things that happen to you. They only improve you and make you better. And if you don't know how you're feeling, just remember you matter. As always, hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good week. And hope you have a good life. Also, a couple of comments said, don't just run around and fucking, because a lot of times I find myself just running around fucking not doing shit. And it's because, bro, sometimes my thought process, like, I can't think as well if I'm doing two things at once. But like, yeah, I definitely tried today to like, okay, let me remember to actually be doing something instead of just running back and forth. But yeah. Have a great day. You're awesome. Remember that. You make a mistake, learn. Enjoy yourself. Laters. Bye-bye.